All right, new video today. So for the next 2 days, we're gonna be talking about weather forecasting, basically predicting how weather moves, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that like meteorologists and weather scientists use to predict weather or kind of judge what they think the weather will be like, because they're not always accurate. So looking at this is going to be the assignment you're working on tomorrow, and you'll see there are spots here that are labeled. You have like spot A. Oh my God, that's a yellow. It's like impossible to see. Let's do this instead and circle them in red. Okay, so you have A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so it's going to be your job tomorrow to figure out what kind of weather that they will have once the weather front passes over them. So you will need to use your digital ISN and the page, specifically the fronts page. Ignore the red circles. You're going to be using this page, okay, and then also your air masses page to figure out what is going to be happening at each one of these spots as the weather front hits and then as it passes over. Okay, and it describes for you right here in this little table down here, it describes for you what each point, what their current weather is. So like, for example, A, right here at A, it says it's warm and humid, 75 degrees, 85% humidity, until a quick moving rain shower passed. The rain fell steadily and wind gusts reached 40 miles an hour. Temperature and humidity dropped. Okay. So you're going to use this and describe what kind of weather they had, what kind of weather they're going to have after this has passed. Okay, so you'll need you'll need the air or the fronts for the fronts part, and then you'll need the air masses for the air mass part. Okay, and this is basically how like meteorologists and stuff predict weather. They'll get like charts and diagrams and maps and stuff of the United States, and they will look at what kind of air masses are where, what way winds are blowing. Like we know that the jet stream flows kind of like that across the whole thing. So like they kind of know that if there's air masses up here, they'll blow in this direction or whichever way. And that's how they predict how the weather is going to look. And it can change a little bit from there, like small subtle areas, like small subtle changes, like how weather and stuff changes as it passes over like Lake Michigan and stuff. They might change how weather impacts us. But for the most general part, this is basically how it's done. At the most basic level, you could be a meteorologist doing this and kind of look at an actual weather map of stuff and kind of predict what is going to happen. And it's not too difficult. So I'm going to clear all my drawings here. I'm going to stop annotating. And so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Okay. On Thursday, so we'll be talking about these weird looking maps a little bit. Okay. So it'll be weather prediction using numbers and stuff. You'll have an article to read on Thursday and answer the questions. Pretty simple. Not that big of a deal. Let me see if I can. It's this one. I'll go back here. That's not where I want to be either. My drive. I'm going to go here real quick. I'm going to pull up the notebook, see if there's any. I don't think there's a whole lot that we can use in here, but I'll bring it up just in case. Meanwhile, while we're sitting here, I might as well do the little code thing right now. My favorite kind of sauce to put on like food, like chicken and stuff, is this Chipotle Tabasco. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that information, that newfound information, and you're going to take it, you're going to put it in your do now, okay? You're going to take it, you're going to put it in your Wednesday do now and be like, his favorite type of sauce is Chipotle Tabasco, okay? And then I'll know that you watched the whole, I'll know that you watched the video at least until this point. Maybe you turn it off after this because you're just in it for the points and not actually how to learn stuff. Your loss, I guess. But since you're here, you might as well finish the whole thing. So we're just going to take a look here. Boom, predicting weather. A meteorologist is someone who studies the atmosphere and predicts weather. Meteorologists use temperature, air pressure, humidity, precipitation, and other information from satellites to predict the weather. Radar, which stands for radio detection and ranging, is also used to collect weather information. Radar devices send out signals that get deflected by storm clouds, bounces them off storm clouds, and rain, so that they can show the level of precipitation in an area. Radar maps show heavy and light rain in different colors. Using this information from many sources, meteorologists make weather maps, which are used for the forecast. So weather maps have lines called isobars. That's the line stuff that we're going to be talking about, or you're going to see on Thursdays, isobars, that connect points of equal air pressure. Because differences in air pressure cause wind, windy areas have a lot of different isobar lines. Excuse me. When the isobar lines are far apart, there are small differences in pressure and very little wind. Lines on a weather map that connect areas of equal temperature are called isotherms. I don't know that we'll need to know all these wordages, but we're going to be predicting weather using some of these numbers a little bit on Thursday. Okay, so that is about it. You know what? We'll do another secret code right now. I had chicken tendies for lunch and nobody knew about it, and they were delicious. I got them from Applebee's. Put that with your Tabasco sauce answer because I had both, and then you'll get both points for this. I bet a bunch of people are going to be like, haha, I got it, the Tabasco sauce point, and they're not going to watch the rest of the video and know that you are actually getting 2 points for this one. So peace out to you guys that watched the whole thing. Slap like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys tomorrow.